Welcome to season 2 of the Fit to Love podcast show. Welcome to Fit to Love, Movement Mondays, all about exercise, all about movement, all about you. Enjoy the show. Did you know that there are 7 factors that contribute to weight loss resistance and having success with weight loss? Want to find out if one of those factors is sabotaging you? Come on over to fittolove.tv/quiz and find out. Today's show, beginner push-ups. So this exercise is going to be in both forms for everyone, especially you guys. If you haven't been exercising or you're just starting out on a program, there's no shame in doing push-ups on your knees. I will show you both knees and toes, but please, 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 what is the point of doing a push-up? Push-ups are to build some upper body musculature, especially your shoulders, your triceps, and a little bit of your chest. I went over all muscles pull and no muscle pushes at the beginning of the show. I also went over a proper form for a chest press. So in that show, I talked about how push-ups aren't actually really good chest exercises. I won't do that here. Please go back and check out that show. It was proper form for a chest press. So you're going to get a little chest, but mostly shoulders and triceps are what you're going to get in a push-up. And if your fitness level is not really great or highly athletic and you're a man, please start on your knees first. I'd rather you get really good form for those muscles to build up first before going to your toes, because you could damage your shoulder, do too much too soon, and then be out of commission and not doing these at all. Unless you're in a push-up contest where you need to do some specific kind of form, I use push-ups as exercise, not as something you have to touch your nose to the floor, any of that kind of BS. So the first thing I need you to do is check your wrist flexibility, because if you don't have the flexion in your wrists like this, then this is going to hurt your wrists. And if that's the case, then I want you to invest in something like this, because it allows you to have motion in your wrists and take some of the pressure off you having all of your body weight against flexion that doesn't even match the motion that we're going to do. So again, test your wrists, make sure you can pull back, and if you can't and it hurts you to do it on your hands, get something else. You can use free weights. They're not as stable as something like this, but this is a great tool. So a push-up, make sure that you want to have your arms wide enough that your elbow isn't in line with your wrist when you get to that end point, all right? You don't want to have them here, because as you can see, the pressure on my elbows is going to be a little bit too much, as well as my wrists. We want to have those nice right angles. And we're going to start off by off the mat and on your knees. You want to place your hands in a place where, again, you're going to get that bend in the elbow and that arc, and then you're going to walk your knees behind you so that your body weight is on your arms. Now you can put a pillow down, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any bursitis in your knees, or if it's just uncomfortable for you to be on your knees on a hardwood floor or on carpet. So again, I'm going to start with my abs in, my chest lifted, my arms out. I'm going to not move anything except my arms. I'm going to lower down slowly to about not until I'm parallel to the ground, and then I'm going to think about pushing away from the floor with my chest. So rather than letting gravity push me down and then have to come back up against it, I want you to visualize lowering slowly and then using your chest and triceps and shoulders to push yourself actively away from the floor. So again, you want your body weight on your arms. You don't want your back to sink too low, or otherwise you're going to feel this in your back. You want to stack yourself in a way where you have basically a spine that doesn't move and all of the tension is in your shoulders and your arms. If you're here, right, then we're taking the weight out of my arms and now we're putting it into the butt. You want to make sure that all your body weight is on your arms. So inhale down, 1, 2, exhale, squeeze your abs and push away from the floor. So this would be proper form for a push-up for a beginner. If you're a guy and you do this a few times, you're like, this is super easy, then go ahead and go on your toes. Again, same thing with the toes. The biggest mistake I see with push-ups is that people, especially you guys, like to compare yourselves to others and go, oh, I did 50 push-ups, and you do them really fast and use momentum, and you're just gonna wreck your shoulder. So go ahead if you wanna go fast, but I'm trying to teach you how to do something to preserve your joints at the same time. So go slow. If you can do 4-second reps, then compare yourself and say, I can do 30 push-ups at 4-second reps, because let me tell you, that's a lot harder than 30 1-second reps. So if you come up on your toes, just make sure again that you don't allow your body to sink down into this position where all of that weight's gonna take it out of your shoulders and put it in your back. We want the weight forward on the shoulders so that we're actually getting the resistance where we want it, which is in the upper body. So have fun with your push-ups.